G'day viewers, Elder Succubus here for Way Overdue Commentary. I got a 16-0 match in Clock Tower. Today I'll be talking about my thoughts on the upcoming Gears of War Ultimate Edition, Gears 4, and why I haven't been on Gears 3 too much recently. And also a few of my future videos I have planned. To start with, a few people may have noticed I haven't been on Gears 3 recently. As of the last few months, ever since this game became free for games on gold, the game has devolved into the same shit every match. There's always some fuckwit or fuckwits that decide to spam one of the lances or hide on a corner of a sawn-off. It's like that every single match. You can only tolerate so much of that sort of bullshit, but even still it usually ends once the entire lobby up and quits because they're getting that shit absolutely slapped, and you end up versing bots which are just boring. You find a new lobby, rinse, repeat, and that's pretty much Gears 3 in a nutshell.
This'll work.
Now recently I'm back on Gears 2 with 6 or 7 people, and we had an absolute blast playing. If you're in Gears 1 or 2, I'd recommend you get some mates on and play some custom lobbies. You wouldn't realise just how much better Gears plays without the baby shit Gears 3 introduced. We had a party of around 7 people, and there wasn't a moment all night when someone wasn't laughing their ass off at how much fun they were having. Regarding the older Gears of War games, many people have asked me what I thought of the Ultimate Edition beta, and if I'll be getting the game. I'll definitely be picking it up, but I don't feel as if I'll be playing it for too long, besides a much better game coming out about a week later. After coming from the beta, it was simply underwhelming. I've hopped back on the original Gears 1 of old school Gears 1 players like V Nausicaa and had a blast, but the problems of UE is they've tried to add a ton of Gears 3 shit to it that really exposes problems that Gears 1 had that weren't really issues in the original, due to Warzone and execution being the bread and butter of the game. For instance, playing TDM on Gears Ultimate Edition was an absolute mess. The Gears 1 weapons fire from the centre of the screen, not the barrel as in the later games. It's not too noticeable in Warzone execution because there's only 4 enemy players, and things don't ever get too hectic. But you chuck in TDM with everyone spawning every 2 seconds and you begin to realise just how poorly Gears 1 mechanics translate when put in a Gears 3 game mode. To top it off, all the Gears 3 players playing the game like it's Call of Duty doesn't help the issue. More of an annoyance than anything having a team of 4 players trying to Gears 3 it and spam lances, not realising that it doesn't work that way on Gears 1. It's not a bad game by any means, but attempting to make it play like Gears 3 really killed the fun. The same issue would no doubt also apply to Gears 2 if they ever tried a remaster. Moving on, I had quite a few people talk to me about some of the stuff we saw out of E3, and for the first time in a very long time I was genuinely impressed with some of the things I saw. One of the few letdowns I felt was the Gears 4 trailer. I discussed this with some players such as Whitebot and Harlequin, and amongst some of the absolutely fantastic trailers we got, such as Metal Gear Solid 5. You have a look at Gears 4. The trailer's supposed to sell you on a game, but instead we got about 3 minutes of Walking Scenery Simulator 2016 edition. Take past Gears trailers for instance. Gears 1's Mad World trailer. That was more than just a fantastic trailer, that shit literally had people going out and dropping serious money for an Xbox 360. Even Gears 2 trailers such as Rendezvous and Last Days are fantastically made. They made you want to play the game, they made you set dates on your calendar. E3 2015 was one of the strongest E3s in a very long time, but I hate to say it, the Gears 4 trailer is probably one of the worst things that came out of it. Final topic, since Gears 3's time is just about up, I'll only be doing one more major video. Assuming all goes to plan, I'll be doing a dual montage with V Nausicaa and getting rid of all those clips I've had sitting around for a while. Should be a good video, some of the clips I've seen him upload are just absolutely fucking ridiculous, and yeah. So that should be coming out pretty soon. I might end up doing a Gears Ultimate Edition Mythbusters on release week, but we'll have to wait and see because September 1st I'm not going to be playing Gears of War anymore. Looks like I'm out of time. Thanks for watching and sorry for the lack of content recently. If you like this, leave a comment down below.
That was in the finest traditions of the car.